Welcome back to day 2 or video 2 of our tour through 50 Speakeasy Cocktails. Today we're doing the next one in the book, which is Pink Gin. It says here that the pink gin we find today on store shelves tends to be a sugary affair, not quite related to the original pink gin. So pink gin was originally conceived by naval officers in Plymouth in the 1800s. And this was to make a seasickness tonic go down a little bit better. That seasickness tonic was none other than Angostura bitters. Let's see what the naval officers in Plymouth in the 1800s did to make this a little bit more palatable, and why it stands out and apart distinctly from the pink gin that we know now on store shelves. For this one, we're going to need a rocks glass full of cubed ice, not crushed. Next up, 2 ounces of gin, or 2 measures of gin. The nice thing about Speakeasy Cocktails is because it was during Prohibition, they all tend to be really quick and simple to make. Next up, we have 5 dashes of Angostura bitters. And finally, it says to top with still water. And of course, a quick stir. Because this was a seasickness tonic originally, we don't need to add a garnish. There is no garnish for this cocktail, so let's see how it is by itself. Cheers. If that's the recipe for a seasickness tonic, sign me up. Bring me out on a boat, let me get all seasick as I want. It makes drinking Angostura bitters straight much more palatable. It's not the greatest tasting cocktail, but it is a very interesting cocktail, and it's one that's very good for calming your stomach. So with this, 2 ounces of gin, the gin really does come through very forward. You do get that heavy alcohol note in the back of your upper soft palate, kind of a round ball of alcohol back there. Of course, the quality of the flat water you drink is going to impact the flavor of this. We have really good flat water here, and it's still, you get that flat water taste coming through. It doesn't add anything special to it, nothing effervescent. It just flows through the cocktail. And the Angostura bitters obviously stand out and do their thing and create a wonderful cocktail that you can use to calm your stomach. Later on, we're going to be doing a cocktail that is the pink gin and tonic, which has its roots tied back to the pink gin. Overall, for just sitting there and sipping on this, I'm going to give this about a 6 out of 10. It's tasty, but it's not a super enjoyable sipping cocktail. However, if you need something after dinner to calm your tummy or before dinner, I highly recommend this. I think it'll do you wonders. Cheers until next time. Thank you for joining me for day 2 or part 2 of our trip through 50 Speakeasy Cocktails. We're still in the 1800s. Let's see what comes next. Cheers.